go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start the drive with Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Harris running straight ahead. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Well, he bowls over it, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Tannehill. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tannehill now to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now Austin. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. To the air on first down with Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Pickett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
On second and 11 now. Tannehill buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 38, Tannehill. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Tannehill on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Play action. It's Tannehill. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Melvin Gordon from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first and 10, it's Pickett. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on second and 10. Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw, Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Tannehill. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tannehill throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. Now Tannehill. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They snap it to Tannehill. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
51 yards on the ground for him so far. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Walker is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Pickett now from the gun here. He finds his man Johnson. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On the give, this is Harris. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 41, Pickett. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That one good for 37 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Pickett now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down. Pickett eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. Pickens on the slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Pickett sliding out of the pocket, finding Pickens for another catch. Touchdown! George Pickens with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Pickett. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
First and 10, here's Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Tyler Lockett, 30, 10, 5, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down with Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
23 yards, the final tally. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score. He's got a man complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded All your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, gon' give us some. Let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up. Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been tell you the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years, the vision is mine alone.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Down. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders, and he is brought down at the after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front, 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Sanders, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Going for it with Sanders. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
19-7.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Tua sets up to pass it. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jack Stoll, 78 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Here's Tua. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Here we go, set.
Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Play.
Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brissett sets to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Brissett. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
19, set.
Chubb will get the call running left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They run again on first down, Chubb. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw now. Brissett, flush to his right. Caught on the slant. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Hunt. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. On 2nd and goal. Brissett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably... The touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Slant route complete to Bell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to throw, Watson. Tries the right side, and he finds Bell. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
David Njoku, 33 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go with Chubb on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. On EA Sports.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into ya. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast cause you know